excited today at TechTalkTony to share with my friend here, Omer. And if it's okay, can I have you introduce yourself to our community?
Hey, most certainly. Hi, everyone. My name is Omer Qureshi, and I am a proud leader at this point for Americans for Equality, which is a nonprofit that works with people of all colors, backgrounds, genders. But we met Tony about a couple of years ago that we'll delve into that.
Yeah.
Beyond that, there's a second hat I wear, which is around technology.
Excellent.
And just the heritage of 20 plus years being in the industry. So
Yeah.
Tony and I, we often talk a lot about our geek topics.
That's
And
right.
He was kind enough to invite me to talk about both topics that we're passionate about, community and technology.
Yeah, and you've been in the community for a while. You've been at places, I think, you call me out if I'm wrong, but Microsoft and a few other places.
Yeah, last 20 years, the journey, Tony, has been Microsoft, prior to that, Bank of America, which is a different chapter in my career, but tech and non-tech. And then from there, a company called VMware, Avaya. I worked for a couple of private equity firms that led me into a company that was operating predominantly internationally, called Aventi. And that led me into my consulting business, where I am currently carrying a portfolio of about 14 clients from all over the world, from Israel all the way to Austin, Texas, and Seattle and Portland.
Just ask, so give us maybe just an overview of Americans for Equality.
Hey, thanks for asking me. And Americans for Equality as an organization has been around about last 4.5 years.
Okay.
I was brought in by Eddie Rye Jr., and Eddie Rye Jr. is a luminary civil rights leader that works with a community of all backgrounds. But he's particularly excited and interested in what's happening with the African Americans in our society and community.
All right.
And he brought me in to see what knowledge base and skills that folks are lacking, whether you are taking a gap year, whether you've just finished your high school, or whether you're in your mid-career journey that you want to go and reskill yourself. So we started just with the notion that if you are interested in learning, you will get free education, you'll get a world-class education, and all you got to do is just show up.
Wow.
And that's how we started at with a partner organization, New Beginnings Fellowship Christian Church out in Kent. That's
right.
where you and I met.
Yeah.
And from there, we partner with several other nonprofits in Seattle. We partnered with about 17 cities.
Wow.
And the program itself, Tony, between the time we launched this a couple of years ago to where we are, we've gone through about 400 students that are, in our instructor-led programs.
Right. Okay.
And everyone from folks that showed up at church to shelter, women's shelter, homeless shelters.
Right.
We even work on a program that was at a nightclub, not during the night.
That's right.
That would be a bit
Dang it,
concerning. We missed it by a few hours, but we were doing that, if you remember, for a whole month. And
that's right.
that was really targeted toward at-risk youth and teens that were coming in, and they were more comfortable there. We're like, we'll do it there.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people ask. So you're doing it at church, you're doing it at night clubs. Is there anything you wouldn't do learning organization? And I would say no, I don't put any barriers. If somebody wants to learn, we'll show up to places they're most accustomed to.
That's great.
And there, just to plug in a couple more things, what we learned was majority of our students were what I thought would be these youth, younger-ish generation that would want to go and learn.
Right.
And Tony, what we learned was most people that were showing up through word of mouth, because we spent $0 in our marketing.
Right.
All our money goes towards courses development and instructors. Vast majority were over 40. Vast majority had jobs, or they were proud business owners.
Right.
So I was like, hey, why are you even here?
Right.
And the shocking factor was they all wanted to reskill themselves.
Right.
And this is about a couple of years ago, way before all the news of layoffs and the job market we are seeing today.
Right.
A lot of people in small, medium businesses and communities were getting these signals of leading indicators, as we call them in the market.
Right.
And they knew what was coming way before the tech industry inside was like you and I.
That's right.
So they knew stuff that we were barely scratching the surface on, that there's a big shift coming in.
Right.
The last big shift was, as you remember, was cloud.
Yeah, that's right.
And a lot of them felt that they were not prepared for it.
Right.
This time around with AI, they all wanted to reskill themselves, whether it was that or cybersecurity. Then the second thing that was very interesting that happened to us was I ended up becoming a tech support person.
Right.
Yay! And Tony,
We
you and I are accustomed to, brother. We will go to whether it's a bar or whether it's a Thanksgiving dinner.
That's right.
We are essentially the tech support people.
That's right.
And I take pride at it. It's everything from, hey, my phone is not working to hey, I'm trying to log into my email, or this Word document doesn't open. And
That's right.
so we ended up doing about 5,000 tech support tickets.
Wow. Okay.
And another interesting element we ended up doing was resume writing.
Right.
Now, Tony, honestly tell me, what was the last time you had your resume reviewed?
It's been a while.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
and same goes for me. And the reality comes down to is, last time I had my resume professionally reviewed, it was a while back, and I had to spend maybe $500 doing
Right.
so.
To get it.
So to have it done nicely, right?
Yeah.
Most people don't have that kind of money.
Exactly.
Especially if
That's
they
right.
are at a place where they're looking for a job.
Right.
Right.
That's right.
So what we ended up doing was we ended up creating our own HR agent
That's
that
wonderful.
had insights from recruiters, had about 1,100 or so job description fed into it,
Right.
several hundred resumes.
Right.
And through a Q&A session, which is 10 minutes long, we can do most resumes, not as good as a $500 resume.
Resume, that's right.
I'm not speaking
Not
ill of-
as great, but equally. almost.
But it is better than nothing.
Right,
It's better
absolutely.
than what you would take stab or you don't know. So we do free resume consulting, writing based on the jobs that you're identifying. And it's open to new residents, migrants,
Right.
people that are displaced, younger kids that are taking a gap year, you
Right.
name it.
Right.
And the third service that came about was, you and I talk about this cybersecurity. Even
Yeah.
today, there are about
Yeah.
2.2 million jobs that are vacant.
That's right.
Coincidence, and we see all these layoffs that are happening. So why that dichotomy of tales of two cities?
Yes, that's right.
The reason, Tony, and you and I've talked about this many times, the amount of effort it takes for somebody to get through a boot camp.
Yes.
In terms of time commitment and money commitment, it's
Right.
about $15,000 to $20,000.
Right. That's right.
Now, you and I, we're seasoned people.
Yes.
Back in the day, that was a down payment for your first home.
Right. That's exactly right. Yeah.
Now, homes in Seattle, somebody was reminding me, is about $1 million.
They're up now.
The reality, brother, is $20,000 still something of value for me and for many.
Yeah.
So how do you set that aside? You simply don't.
Right.
So
That's right.
when you and I collaborated and we built this CompTIA and CISSP and other things as terms of our boot camp,
Yeah. That's right.
and we gave it for free.
Yeah.
You allowed it to happen for free because you gave a lot of your valuable time for free.
Yeah.
And we had other volunteers, including Alexander, and that allowed for people to get that training at no cost.
Yeah.
All they had to do was set aside their time and be dedicated.
Right.
But it also left a last mile.
Mhm.
Even after you have that certification, employers need hands-on experience.
Exactly. That's
And
right.
that's where our third mile of the execution comes in. That's the internship. We have variants from 2 months all the way to 6 months interns.
Right.
And recently, we have completed our third cohort. So we've taken about 41 students
Right.
that have gone through this internship program.
Right.
And we have a 50% job placement rate in the worst job market since Great Depression, I would say.
Right.
And that's all hands-on experience. It's not all technical.
Yeah.
You do lead with AI,
Right.
but we are teaching you how you do better job at marketing,
Mm-hmm.
project management,
Right.
office management, customer service,
Right.
customer success, you name it.
Right.
The second service that we had where you and I met,
Yeah.
which was around skill-based instructor-led training,
Yeah.
we have taken about 800 students at this point.
That's right.
And it's everything from the 3 months long program that we had all the way down to a Warp One program, which is in person or all the way to remote only.
Right.
So that's great. We have about 50 students a month that are going through that online learning at their own pace.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the first one where it's resume writing, where you don't need to be our student, you're just looking for an update.
Just one and up
We have
there.
over 1,100 participants that have gone and got their resumes and cover letters done. Some of them have got help on preps or interviews,
Right.
things of that nature. So I think we've been busy
Yeah.
over the last 2 years.